Presented by the Colgate Palmolive Peat Company, makers of Halo Shampoo. Colgate New Fab. Ajax Cleanser. And Palmolive Soap. And now, the Eddie Cantor Show!
See you. Hello, Bill. Hello, Sam. Hiya, Jack. This is my hometown, the same as it's yours, and I'm mighty glad to be back. This is my New York, from Manhattan to Staten Island Ferry, and everyone's a friend of mine in my New York, from Miltonville to Mayor and Pelletary. Look at Central Park, how can you duplicate it? Look at that skyline, what artist could create it? I am even flowery when I discuss the Bowery in my New York. When I say that this is my New York, that's the sentiment of millions of New Yorkers.
Say, mister, wait a second. What do you mean when you say millions of New Yorkers? What are New Yorkers?
New Yorkers are people who run to a fire and watch a mechanic fixing a tire and peer at a plane writing ads in the sky and stare when a man with a top hat goes by.
They get lots of kicks from a plane doing tricks, or a car with a flat, or a tire, or a hat.
They're the type of people who love a parade and stop at a window where pups are displayed and gaze for days at a man on a steeple, and the reason is because they're people.
This is us, this is us, this is us, this is us.
May I interject?
Do you mind if he interjects?
No! Let him interject!
I feel it incumbent upon myself to supply you with a few pertinent facts about New York, which in all humility I feel I'm well qualified to do.
You speak with authority, sir. Where are you from?
Brooklyn.
They've changed. Oh, they've changed, yes. Brooklyn?
Yes, the largest borough in New York City and therefore doubtlessly the most representative. Unfortunately, throughout the world, people have a great misconception about Brooklyn and its inhabitants.
That's right.
However, we are a people of fine culture and vast background.
Yes.
Why, we have more museums and public institutions per capita than any other city in the world.
Yes. And I'll tell you, what about the Dodgers?
Them lousy bums! Oh, I know. With a team like that, we're only 5.5 games ahead. It hates me.
This is my New York, and I'm proud of every part of every borough.
Beg your pardon, sir.
Yeah.
I don't aim to question the pride you take in your hometown, but why is everyone in so much of a hurry?
Our New Yorker's a man who's got to move fast, for he feels that he's not in the swing. He's in a hurry to stand in line 3 hours to hear Mario Lanza sing.
To hear Mario Lanza sing, Be My Love,
and stuff like that there. And I know if you're nervous, the subway at rush hour doesn't provide the best cure. But where else can you get a massage for a dime and not even know the masseur?
You don't even know your masseur.
That's where the rub comes in. In New York, you can tell if a fella has pride. You can see he's a sport at a glance. If he's wearing a coat that costs $200 just to cover the hole in his pants.
Just to cover the hole in his pants.
New Yorkers are smart. They figure things out, and that's why they squander their dough. They buy things they don't need with money they haven't got to impress people they don't even know.
People they never have met.
Ah, but that doesn't happen on the East Side. The East Side, my East Side. You know, I was there the other night, and it brought back such pleasant memories. The Reese House, the Educational Alliance, the Henry Street Settlement. I remember one time we were shooting crap in front of Ida's house. Ida was the lookout. In the middle of one of my best roles, she hollered, "Jesus, my father." We had a thing passed. So here's how we settled it. Maxie got the dice, Louie got the 40 cents, and I got Ida. And to this day, it's known as the Henry Street Settlement. And people are romantic in my New York. Did you ever watch a sailor make a date? Take your time.
Now, look, honey, I know we haven't been introduced, but I ain't just an ordinary sailor, you know. I go in for the finer things, like art and... Well, here, take a look at this. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at this. What happened to Whistler's mother? Hey, somebody switched boxes on me. Give me another chance, will you?
Get away from me.
Look, I'll make you a sporting proposition. You let me kiss you twice, and then whatever you decide is okay by me, huh?
What?
Well, it's just an experiment. I promise I won't even enjoy it.
Are you sure you're a sailor?
Am I sure I'm a sailor? Come here. Well?
You've got a nerve. Kissing me twice. If you think I'm going to let you stop now, you're crazy.
Hey, wait a minute.
Where the military strategy's terrific. Take Roseland Dance Hall in my New York. There's more sailors there than in the South Pacific. Take the Stock Exchange. Oh, how I used to love it. That's not a flag up there. That's my shirt above it. With all its faults, I still maintain and proudly always will maintain. It's my New York. Kiddies swimming in the river, lecturers at Union Square, cooks at Lindy's chopping liver, all the guys and dollies there, couples strolling through Manhattan, counting stars and making love, nightclubs where the theme is Latin. Can't you hear the rhythm of? Park Avenue, the home of swanky dowagers who shop at Saks. $20 for a hanky, but they hate to pay the tax. Feature fans who cheer the Giants, boo the Dodgers when they play. But they all have this alliance. Every one of them will say, "This is my I ought to have more money. Ladies and gentlemen, we are dedicating our show tonight to Private Hubert Reeves of Joliet, Illinois. I know him from Valley Forge Hospital in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. Private Reeves is getting married tonight, and best of luck to him and his bride.
Hello, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have on our show tonight that glamorous movie star, Cesar Romero. But what you don't know is that it's tough to get him to rehearse. Women. Oh, that guy has got more telephone numbers. Blondes, brunettes, redheads. Next week, they're getting out a new telephone book here. What do you think they're calling it? Manhattan, Bronx, and Romero. No, but I knew his reputation, so I got a contract, you know? Here he is. He signed the contract. Romero is not to see any girls until after our show. And now I'm going over to his apartment house and get the guy to rehearse.
Where you going, Shorty?
Shorty, I'm going up to see Mr. Romero.
Are you a dame?
I don't think so.
Well, I got strict orders from Mr. Romero. Only dames is allowed upstairs. Now, if you was a dame, I could let you in.
Look, I'm a little bit too old to make the change. Look, now, if you'll just let me...
Not a chance.
Use the house phone.
Not a chance. Not a chance to miss it. It's the penthouse.
All right. Hello? Please give me the penthouse.
Hey, thanks for this nice tip.
That's all right. I got used to giving out quarter tips years ago.
Yeah, but this is a $5 bill.
Years ago, that was a quarter. Hello? Hello?
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
I'm warning you. Mr. Romero won't open his door for nobody but a dame.
All right. So I'm a dame. Hello? Mr. Romero? This is the blonde, 5'2", blue-eyes bundle of magnolia blossoms. I just blew him from Alabama on a Greyhound honeysuckle. Mr. Romero, I'm downstairs, and I was just wondering if you'd let me bowl my weevil up to your apartment. Oh, thank you, sugar. Just candy your mustache. I'm coming up with my yams. Oh, 5'2", eyes that pop. If you hear a scream, just call a cop. Has anybody...
A fool to think there was another girl in your life.
Open your eyes, baby. It's even better when you look at me.
And believe me, I know.
Sweetheart, I'll never doubt you again. I know I'm the only one.
Of course, baby, of course. There couldn't possibly be anybody else but you. How you could ever doubt me, I will never know. Have faith, baby, have faith.
I should have known you only had eyes for me. I'll always love you, my dear, dear Cesar.
Yes, and I'll always be with you, always and always. I'll be loving you, always. Ah, baby, I could spend an eternity with you. But right now, your time is up. I'm sorry, baby. I've got business to attend to. I'm expecting some Alabama magnolia blossoms. They're coming in on a hot honeysuckle.
Forgive me, Cesar. I'll run along.
Yes. Oh, you better use the back stairs. I think the elevator's going to be a little crowded.
Goodbye. Goodbye, my own true love.
Goodbye, baby. Goodbye. Oh, Eddie, Cantor, no, please.
Listen, Cesar, I like you, kid. You're a great performer, but we've got a television show that's got to be rehearsed.
Yeah, well, later. Come back in an hour, a half an hour.
What do you mean? Why can't we do it right away?
I'm expecting a cousin. I haven't seen her in years.
A cousin from the South?
Yeah.
Blonde?
Yeah.
Blue eyes?
Yeah.
5'6"?
Yeah, how did you know?
Kiss me, honey child.
What are you talking about?
I'm the blonde. That's the only way I can get up to see you. Remember, we got a television show ahead of us.
Oh, television, smell-o-vision. Let's live a little.
What do you mean? Listen, I got a contract with you, and you've got no right to live a little until after the show. Cesar, look at me. Look at me. You have been seeing girls
Girls?
The opposite, you know, with hair, yeah.
What, after I gave you my word?
Yeah.
The word of Cesar Romero?
Yeah.
When I signed the contract?
I know.
Eddie, I haven't even seen a girl in weeks.
I know.
I haven't even spoken to a girl.
Yeah.
Why, to me, women are nothing.
Yeah.
Yes. Eddie, what are you staring at?
This is the biggest nothing I've ever seen. If I'm not too inquisitive, what is that?
Her?
Yeah. Yeah, what is
She's
it?
the cook.
In that outfit?
Well, it's very warm in the kitchen.
Oh, you don't even need a stove.
Señor, bonito, hermoso señor. Yo te adoro, yo te quiero, y yo te he amado mucho. Tú eres mi vida, mi alma, mi corazón. Hasta la vista.
Oh, Eddie. Do you know what she said?
Your Wheaties are ready. I
Yes.
don't know. Listen, forget about this. I don't know how you... I swear, Caesar, I don't know how you do it. Even in my youth, 15 years ago, believe me. Honestly, Caesar, girls never chased after me the way they chased after you.
Look,
really.
I'm your friend.
Yeah, I got
All right,
contract. Sure, you're my friend, sure.
Well, look, I'll give you some advice.
Yeah.
You could never appeal to women wearing these cheap-looking clothes.
Cheap-looking.
Yes, now, why do you suppose all my girlfriends think I'm so attractive?
I don't know why.
You think it's because I'm so devastatingly handsome? Yes.
You're too.
But there's another reason.
Yeah.
It's the way I dress.
Yeah.
You see, clothes work wonders for people,
Yeah.
even for you.
Yeah?
Hey, take your coat off.
No, but it'll never fit me.
Oh, it'll make a great difference to
Oh,
your
how
face.
can it fit
Come on,
me?
now, put it on.
How can a coat like yours
Hey, you ought to
fit me?
fit
I
your
don't know.
coat. Now, tell me, Eddie, how do you feel?
I feel like Margaret O'Brien in Dagmar's pajamas. Oh, Caesar, forget about the clothes. What about the television show?
Television, smell-o-vision. Let's live a little.
Yeah, but the contract. I got a contract.
All right. If you insist. If you don't know your part,
Yeah.
I'll run through it with you.
You know, at the finish of the show that we're going to do,
Yeah?
Al Goodman is going to pick up an introduction, and we go into the little song that we do together.
All right.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
No one could be sweeter than my sweetie when I see her in the morning. Where the morning glories twine around the door. Hello.
Whispering.
Hello, Juanita.
Hello, Juanita. Now,
What?
oh,
Have I forgotten?
I forgot.
Could I forget my own name? Could I forget to breathe?
Romero. That's
Yes, tonight. Yes, darling, the champagne is already iced and waiting for the magical moment when we meet again. Yes, and I'll pour a glass for you. And as you hold the glass in your hand as only you can hold it, you'll pour a glass for me. And then, when we toast to our love, we'll drink. Yes, darling. And then on our way to El Morocco, you'll buy a boutonniere for my lapel, and I'll place a lovely, lovely gardenia in your beautiful hair. Yes. Then at our table at El Morocco, I will gaze in your beautiful eyes. And again, champagne. Yes. I will pour a glass of the golden nectar for you. And then you will pour a glass for me. And as our glasses touch, we'll drink deeply to each other. Yes, and your cigarettes, my darling. I haven't forgotten, my sweet, the special brand that you spoke. Yes, you'll give me a cigarette. Now I'll give you a cigarette. And as the smoke envelops us, it'll bring back the memories of our first New Year's Eve together. You remember, darling, when I gave you a cigarette, and you gave me a cigarette? And then I placed a fresh one to your lips, and you placed a fresh one to mine. And then Again we drink. Yes, darling. And then the music. The music. Ah, the music was surround us. Las Crazy Cantars. Ah, yes. Ah, we left. You and I, up to the shining stars. Aye, and darling. And then when your little feet tire, I'll pour some golden champagne into your little silver slipper. Your beautiful little silver slipper. I will fill it full, and we will drink to our eternal love. Ah, yes, my darling. Tonight is the night. I'll be there. Wait for me. Au revoir, my darling. Au revoir. All right, Eddie. Now that I've got a date for tonight, let's rehearse. Come on.
Who came in?
Eddie, what's the matter with you?
Who came in here?
What's the matter? We got to rehearse.
Rehearse? What are you going to rehearse?
Rehearse the television show.
Television, smell-o-vision. Let's live a little, will ya?
Back to work. Vacation time is over and we've got a job to do. For any Cantor TV show, we must have something new.
Say, how about?
I think that we should. Well, I think I've got it.
We need a hunt.
I've got a hunt.
It's new.
It's old.
We'll love it. We must do something that has not been done before. We got to make a clean sweep. I'm on a sweep, and make a clean sweep. Yeah, feel at last I could do everything I should do. I'm in the music, I'm climbing up there, and when I'm up there, I say, oh, things are going my way. I'm gonna sweep, and make a clean sweep today. Oh, things are going my way. And like a new broom, I'm gonna swing, swing, and make it swing, swing, swing
Senores y senoras, the great crowd in the Plaza de Toros is cheering, but the hearts of the people are sad. For today, El Romero, the beautiful El Romero, leaves the bull ring for the last time. Now he turns from the worshipping throng and goes to his dressing room.
Senor Romero, they are cheering for you, the greatest matador in all the world. They love you.
Yes, they love me. You love me. Everybody loves me. But you know, I think of everybody who loves me, I love me best.
Oh, Master, they are cheering for you. Please, let them have one more glimpse.
Well, a small one. That's enough.
Master, throw them a token. It will make them very happy.
A token, Hernandez, that is a good thought. The token they took it.
You are not a gypsy. Look, Master, they are cheering for your successor. He is coming here to pay his respects to you before he fights the bull.
My successor? They will never find anyone to take my place. Let him come, the upstart. I will give him a welcome. He will never forget. I can see now why they took you to replace me.
Yeah.
Yes, you will kill many bulls.
I will.
Yes. A bull will take one look at you and die laughing.
No. Please, Senor Romero, you cannot insult me. I've been fighting since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper.
Fighting bulls?
No, grasshoppers.
I do not believe you ever fought a bull in your life. You're an impostor. Tell me, when did you really start fighting bulls?
Well, this is the year 1951.
Yes?
Back in 80, there was a time when... About 3 weeks. That is my little joke. I have made my debut in Barcelona more than 10 years ago. I shall never forget it. The arena's crowded. There in the stands is a beautiful senorita. She smiles at me, and she throws me a rose. Just then the bull comes charging at me. I make a grab with my bare hands.
You grabbed the bull?
No, the senorita.
What about the bull?
Let him get his own senorita. Go on. And there's the bull. He's coming closer and closer and closer. The bull is coming toward me. Suddenly,
he lunged?
well, I'll do it once more for you. Suddenly,
He lunged?
he looked like he didn't have breakfast. And there you are. There's the bull. I am looking at the bull. The bull is looking at me. He turns away. There he is. He's coming closer and closer. Time for me to pull out my sword. He makes a charge. Time for me to pick up my bugle.
Well, if the bull charged, why did you pick up the bugle?
Time to blow.
Well, with the trumpet in your hand and the bull charging at you, it's a wonder you weren't killed.
You see, that's impossible. In order to fool the bull,
Yes?
I forgot to tell you,
Yes?
I was dressed as a cow.
How?
And when the bull cornered me,
Yes?
I whispered, moo. Moo.
So?
So, we've been going steady for the last 6 years. Well, that's my lie. Now you tell one. Go ahead.
This is preposterous. I shan't watch you fight today.
No?
I hate the sight of blood.
No.
El Cantor, this is for you.
I go. So where's the $2 window? Where?
Howard,
Yes.
have you forgotten the Matador's oath?
The Matador's oath. Never.
Omni,
Omni.
Semper,
Semper.
Gloria,
Gloria.
Nothingka.
Nothingka.
Nothingka could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
There's no song like an old song, for an old song is just a good song that grew old gracefully. These I call songs to remember. And how well I remember back in 1919 at Reisenweber's when I heard my good friend Sophie Tucker introduce this number and how Sophie could sing. Oh, and you gone and left me crying. There's no denying. You feel blue, you feel sad, you miss the bestest time you've ever had. There'll come a time, now don't forget it, there'll come a time when you'll regret it. Someday, when you grow lonely, your heart will break in two and you'll want me only after you've gone away. You old-timers out there must recall the greatest of all harmony teams, Brooklyn's own Van and Skank. And no team could really sing like them, but Cesar Romero and I will try to give you our own version of Van and Skank. Here it is.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning. And no one could be sweeter than my sweetie when I meet her in the morning. Where the morning glory wind around the door, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more. Strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning. Butterflies will flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning. If I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I'd make a wish and here's what I'd say. Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Long ago in one of the earlier Ziegfeld Follies, one in which I did not appear, I heard a song to remember. A song that I will never forget. The song and the girl were an opening night sensation. I can see the scene now as Fanny Bryce made her entrance. No funny clothes, no laughs. She walked down a shadowy street, leaned against the lamppost and sang.
It cost me a lot, but there's one thing that I've got. It's my mind. Cold and wet, hide your best, but all that I soon forget with my mind. He's not much on looks and no hero of a book. Is my mind. To a free girl said he that he likes as well as me. But I love him, I I should. He isn't good. He isn't true. He beats me too. What can I do? Oh, my man, I love him so. He'll never know. All my life is just a spare. But I don't care. When he takes me in his arms, the world is bright. All bright. What's the difference if I say I'll go away when I know I'll come back on my knees someday? For whatever my man is, I am his
Goodman. I'm no Harry Lauder, ladies and lasses. I wish I were for Harry Lauder. Harry Lauder was one of the best singers and one of the world's greatest comedians, and he wrote songs to remember. One of his favorites, one of mine, and one of yours too is I love a lassie, a bonny heathen lassie. She's as pure as a lily in the dell. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny bloomin' heather, Mary Miss Scott Bluebell. I love a lassie, a bonny lassie. She's as pure as the lily in the dell. She's as sweet as the heather, the bonny bloomin' heather, Mary Miss Scott Bluebell. No one could sing a song like the late, great Al Jolson. People love to hear him sing. Yes. People love to hear him sing because he loved to sing for people. And among my fondest memories is Al Jolson the night he introduced George Gershwin's immortal... And do you remember the Charleston craze of the Roaring '20s when I first sang? Five for two, eyes are blue, but oh, what those 5 foot to do? Has anybody seen my girl? Turn up nose, turn down hose, she's got these and them and those. Has anybody seen my girl? So if you run into 5 foot two, covered with fur, diamond rings, other things, bet your life it isn't her. Or could she love? Could she coo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my girl? Well, friends, there you are. Songs to remember. And while we're remembering these songs, New QL, I'd feel wonderfully flattered if you wouldn't forget, I love to spend this hour with you. As friend to friend, I'm sorry it's true. I'm telling you just how I feel. I hope you feel that way too. Ladies and gentlemen, as you will recall, earlier in the show, we dedicated this program to a young couple, Private Hubert Reeves and his wife, who are married tonight. And as their first gift, RCA Victor has presented them with a beautiful 17-inch console television set on which they may see the future Colgate comedy shows. Shows like Spike Jones next week, Theo Pins and Milton Berle the following week, and then our own show, the first direct from Hollywood. Yes?
On behalf of the entire cast, I would like to present to Private Reeves and his wife complete set of international sterling in the blossom time pattern.
Well, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is wonderful. This is the first television shower, and I hope this will just be a few of the many gifts received by Private Reeves and his wife. Good night! Good night!
Colgate Comedy Hour has been presented by Halo Shampoo, Palmolive Soap, Ajax Cleanser, and Colgate New Fab. When Spike Jones will bring to the Comedy Hour his famous City Slickers and his guest, Jan Pears. The following week, Ezio Pinza will make his debut on the Colgate Comedy Hour with a special guest, Milton Berle. And 3 weeks from tonight, Eddie Cantor will return to the Comedy Hour coming to you from Hollywood. 4 weeks from tonight, Donald O'Connor will make his television premiere on the Comedy Hour from Hollywood. And now, good night for the Colgate Comedy Hour, which has been presented by the Colgate Palmolive Tea Company, makers of quality products since 1806. NBC Television.